There's been a lot of backlash towards the NFL ever since it was recently revealed that Bad Bunny would be headlining the Super Bowl halftime show. And to those upset about that decision, Bad Bunny straight up told them that they better start learning Spanish for that upcoming performance. And now we have a very interesting response from one of the greatest star quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. The Super Bowl halftime show is supposed to be the biggest party of the year, but the NFL's choice for 2026 is already dividing fans and now has legends of the game calling for a major change. The NFL tapped pop star Bad Bunny to headline the show in Santa Clara. Almost immediately, the decision caught heat, with critics including President Donald Trump slamming the choice. And now you can add Pro Football Hall of Famer and legendary Green Bay Packers quarterback Brett Favre to the list, who is now weighed in. And he's not just criticizing the pick, he's offering up his own replacement, and it's a name country music fans will know very well. During his Fourth and Favre podcast, the former quarterback was asked who he would choose to perform if he were running the NFL. Favre didn't hesitate and went straight to country music. He said, quote,
I picked someone who, maybe Jason Aldean, someone who loves this country and that everyone can relate to. Not that I think Jason Aldean right now is big a patriot and has a great voice.
Now, Favre didn't stop there. He also said we could go old school, naming the legend George Strait as another great option. But really, the choice of Jason Aldean is key here. Favre's reasoning wasn't just about musical taste. It was about patriotism. By calling Jason Aldean a big patriot who loves this country, Favre is obviously very clearly drawing a line in the sand. This whole controversy from the beginning has been simmering with political undertones from the start. Favre himself, of course, has been very public supporter of President Donald Trump, even speaking at some of his rallies. Bad Bunny, on the other hand, has been highly critical of President Trump and his policies. He primarily performs in Spanish, and as the New York Post noted, he previously avoided touring the U.S. mainland amid concerns over mass deportation policies affecting Latinos. For Favre, the halftime show and the Super Bowl itself should be a unifying patriotic moment. He compared what he's looking for to one of the most iconic moments in sports history: Whitney Houston's national anthem at the 1991 Super Bowl. Favre said,
I remember when Whitney Houston sang the national anthem, and I was blown away. If you didn't have tears in your eyes watching and listening to that, something's wrong with you.
Now, he admits the anthem and the halftime show are two different things, but said he envisions a performance that really grabs you. And it's clear he believes Bad Bunny's performance won't give the country the kind of unifying feeling while an artist like Jason Aldean would, and I definitely agree. So how's the NFL responding to this? Well, Commissioner Roger Goodell addressed the controversy recently, and he basically said this is nothing new.
It's carefully thought through. I would say that I'm not sure we've ever selected an artist where we didn't have some blowback or criticism. It's pretty hard to do when you have literally hundreds of millions of people that are watching.
The NFL and their partner, Rock Nation, Jay-Z's company, have been producing the show for years. The strategy has clearly been to move towards a global audience rather than focusing on an American patriotic audience, despite the fact that the NFL came up in the U.S. They're poised to move beyond that. They feel the need to expand outside of America. So this clash shows the massive divide over what the halftime show is even for. It's supposed to be a unifying American moment. I think a lot of fans are, at this point, really looking at the NFL and maybe feeling like they want to watch college football a lot more, and the NFL just not really listening to longtime fans' feedback at this point and just kind of instead looking at expanding at all costs, globally, worldwide, whatever it takes. So let me know what you all think down in the comments. How do you feel about the NFL's decision? Let me know.